Hi, my name is Jim Ward. I'm the founder and attorney for StraightTalkDivorce.com. StraightTalkDivorce.com is a company that I started to help people get through their divorce. With the encouragement of friends, several former clients, and several attorneys, they said, Jim, you have a very vast amount of knowledge, you have experience in different fields, you can help people get through this stuff, educate them, bring them up to speed on the laws, help them to save money, get through the divorce faster with less aggravation, less cost, less hatred, less anger, etc., and move on with their lives. So let's talk today about cost. How much does a divorce cost? Well, there are those people that spend $1 or $2 million. That's the extreme. Most people don't spend anywhere near that. In Los Angeles, they are spending right now about $50,000 per person on the average. That's not per divorce, that's per person. Other areas are $25,000. Maybe $15,000. It just depends on the area of the state, what the wealth is in that area as far as housing values, and what the people are willing to fight for. And also the other factor is how long does it take to get through the courts as far as decisions that need to be made by the judge. Very few cases will go to a full hearing. Only 1 or 2% of all divorce cases go through a full trial, but there's frequently visits to the judge. With cutbacks in our budgeting of the state, we have longer waits. So whereas a divorce may have taken 1 or 2 years before, it's now estimated to take 3 or 4 years, depending on how many issues you want to fight over. You need to keep control of your cost and determine what you really want to fight for or not. What about retainer fees? When you go to an attorney, they'll typically ask for a retainer fee. Maybe $5,000, maybe $10,000. In cases where the attorney thinks that it's going to be a highly contested divorce and knows that there's assets involved, they may ask for $40,000 or $50,000 as a retainer fee. Why so much? Why so much money up front? Well, the California State Bar will tell you that in an agreement, if it's a true non-refundable retainer agreement, that money doesn't go back to you. If you fire that attorney or if they don't finish the case, they still get to keep that money. In many classes for attorneys on how to do family law, it'll encourage them to get a very high retainer fee right up front, and they'll tell them that may be the only money you get because your client may not pay more or your client may fire you. Those are things that you have to consider. The State Bar and their publications for the general public will also say that you need to build a good attorney-client relationship with common goals. But I ask, how can you have a common goal with your divorce attorney when your goal is to do it in a very short amount of time at a low cost, and their goal is to earn a lot of money from your divorce, and that typically means spending a lot of time. I know people who have gone to divorce attorneys, met with them 2 or 3 times, paid several $1,000s, and then had to fire them when they realized that the person was not giving them straight answers, was not helping them get through it, and they saw through what the attorney was doing and just trying to bill extra hours and stretch it on out. Look at the website, StraightTalkDivorce.com, and you'll see a lot of information there about what happens in the process and how you can get stuck in those situations where you're paying much more than you need to. On the other hand, there are attorneys that will charge much less. Someone that I was involved with recently on a case, they ended up with an attorney that only charged $1,500 for a retainer fee. Was it a new attorney desperate for business? No, it was an attorney that had over 25 years of experience. The problem, however, was the attorney dropped the ball in several instances, didn't file papers on time, didn't represent the client properly, and that savings that the client thought they were getting up front ended up costing them thousands and thousands of dollars later on. I can help you to get real, to understand how the California laws of divorce apply to the facts of your particular case. That's what we're looking at. That's what I do. I do individual consultations, video or telephone, and I also do couples mediation. You don't have to sit together with your spouse. You can be in different houses, different counties, or different states. And we do it together because if your spouse is fighting for something that's irrational, or that they think they can get, or their attorney or their friend or their hairdresser or their mechanic told them they can get, it's going to cost you more money too. That's why many times it's better to do it together. Take a look at the website, read the information I've provided, book an appointment, let's talk, let's get you through this faster, let's help you save money and get on with your life. Thank you very much.